Just sit down. Just come in sitting down. No, not yet, not yet. But when I say, all right, welcome to the Jeff Cotton Show. Today we have a very interesting case. Coming in now is Ryan Flood, age 17. Him and Hal Baum, which we will see later, is having a great dispute over whether or not is the original, because those two are clones of each other. They're
Actually, Hal's a clone of me.
Well, that's what we're here to find out today. We took a DNA test to find out which one's the original and which one's the clone. Now, Flood, what makes you think that you're the original?
Well, obviously, I called the show here, so I must be the one who called the shots and cloned myself to make Hal. And also, I'm taller. I took my own test, where I sampled myself, and I found out that I am not the clone.
That is an official ID, I suppose.
It's very official.
Let's say Dunkin' Donuts on the back?
Shut up, alright? The University of Dunkin' Donuts is a fine institute.
Now I'd like to bring on the show Hal Baum, but first, let's see what Hal Baum had to say about being whether or not he's the clone or the original.
What up, bitch? I ain't no clone. Clones, that's what I say about clones. Clones don't support their children. They don't support the economy. They don't support. Know what I'm saying? Like, clones, they be like, what? And I'm like, fuck you, clone. I hate clones, so I'm not a clone. In Japan? You ever been to Japan?
Here's Hal Baum.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, hey, okay.
You can put the chair down.
So, Hal,
Yes.
you think that you're the original and that Flood is the clone.
Without a doubt.
Alright.
I mean, just look at the cold hard facts. I mean, who can eat more pizzas? This guy. Who was basketball champion 12 times?
It could have been either one of you.
We both were.
So, but which one was truly the champion?
We're not twins, I cloned myself. And I'm older than you.
If you're older than me, how are we clones?
Do you guys remember when you even were cloned?
So I cloned this little asshat on my very 3rd birthday.
Uncalled for.
Alright, asshat.
Okay, if you're 3 years old, how do you have the scientific capacity to make a clone?
Because
Where did
I'm
we
the
at?
original. See? You couldn't make the clone because since you're the clone, you don't have the scientific know-how how to make a clone. But I do.
See, clones are innately available to make clones, so you are just a clone. See, you just prove yourself to be the clone, because only clones know how to make clones.
Then that we would never have a clone in the first place. If only clones know how to make clones, then there would be no clones because no clones would be available to make the clones.
Exactly. That's why you're the clone.
Attack of the clones!
You're just more clone-proof.
My thing is, you don't look alike at all, but you do sound alike.
Yeah.
Could it be that
We're
maybe you're
voice
not clones at all?
We're voice clones.
I've
I'm
never
sorry.
heard of that before.
Well, it's a newly invented technology invented by this man. That's me. Where you clone not your body, but rather instead you instead of your body, you see, like most clones,
Clone everything.
body, right?
And voice.
Torso. I'm getting good. Don't interrupt me. The legs,
Right.
feet. Sometimes even the clothing is cloned in this cloning process. But what I did is I cut through the middleman, cut through the red tape, so to speak, and no pun intended. But what I did, I just cloned the vocal cords, my vocal cords, and I transplanted into this corpse that I found. You can tell by the look of him that he's obviously just a corpse. Look at those vacant eyes. Listen, I got the scientific data to back this up. Look, where's my
data?
See,
Do you have any?
I went to the University of Dunkin' Donuts and I got this.
He showed us the same thing. I don't know how you got it.
Well, because he's
You
my
little thief!
See, I also cloned this card
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that would make a lot of sense.
because I'm a master
Proof
cloner.
of more cloning.
Yes.
This time he didn't just use the vocal cords.
Yes. I cloned a piece of paper.
Rather than the voice of the piece of paper.
Right.
Why only the vocal cords?
Well, see, I work at a facility, a government facility, as a janitor, sweeping, mostly. A little mopping on the side, mostly sweeping. Sometimes I dust with the dustpan. In order to get in, you have to do the whole vocal identification thing.
That would make sense.
Yeah. And I was tired of talking to get in because, you know, strain on the vocal. I'm also a barbershop quartet by me and 3 other clones of myself.
Not just the voice, I
No.
imagine.
No, the whole body's that time.
And I guess they'd have different voices
Yeah.
in order to be a quartet.
That's in that situation. I only didn't clone the vocal cords. I cloned everything else except the vocal
So,
cords. I
let
stole
those
corpse cords from corpses and put them into my clones. But at this government facility, I got tired of using my own voice because I need to save myself for the singing. So I cloned my vocal cords so that I could bring this schmuck along and have him talk into the microphone for me to get in.
See, no. I've met your barbershop quartet. One of them's black.
Yeah. Well, that was just. I left him in too long. He got burnt.
I've never been to your government facility. I work at Arby's.
So later in the show, we will see which one is the clone and which one's the original. But first, we're going to see what the mom has to say about this.
Okay, I'm both of their mothers, but I just can't remember which one is the original and which is the copy. And what am I supposed to do? I love both of them, but it's so difficult at home. They're fighting, trying to prove to me which one's the clone, which is the original. They blame me for not knowing. I can't help it. I love both of them. I got them mixed up at birth, and I can't remember. I just want this whole thing to be over and done with.
And now I'd like to welcome Pamela Cotton to the stage. Hi. Nice to meet you.
How are
Please
you?
take a seat here. So, you're saying that you're the biological mother of one of these two?
Yes, I am.
And you
I am.
can't tell which one's the original.
For the life of me, I just can't remember.
You held me as a baby.
What's it more like at home?
Well, at home, like you see here, there's a lot of bickering, a lot of competition between the two of them, trying to get my attention, trying to prove one loves me more than the other, trying to prove that I love one more than the other, and it just makes for a very difficult household on a daily
Mom,
basis.
it's not competition. It's fact that you love me more than him. You're wearing the earrings I bought you for Christmas.
And you're saying you're the biological mother.
Yes, I
You
did.
gave birth to one of these.
I did give birth to one of them.
What are you getting at?
I just can't remember.
Are you
which
insulting
one.
our mother?
Yeah, my mother.
I'm just...
You know what?
I brought her the purple sweater, those glasses, purchased by my money, not clone money, real American dollars.
So, I do have the results that I will reveal after this commercial break. Don't change that channel.
Sure is lonely doing laundry all by myself.
Hey man, I got what you need.
What?
You're lonely, right?
Yeah.
You feel like you need someone to help you with your chores. Like,
Yes.
Here's what I'm saying.
All
What
right.
I got, I use this thing everywhere. I use it at my home, at my job, in my car.
What?
All right?
All right.
At hotels, at motels,
Holiday Inns as
at
well?
Holiday Inns.
Wow.
I use it in my car, my friend's car, under a car. I don't even know whose car that was.
Whoa.
But this thing, so good. Clean out your pipes. Get all that good stuff out into the open. Strippers, man.
Stripper?
Stripper. Stripper in
Oh,
a can.
In a can.
In a can.
So,
Let's cut to some testimonials about this amazing product.
I just love my stripper in a can.
I love my stripper in a can. I use it every day, everywhere I go. You just like pour it out or something. Something happens. Anyways, I love it. It's so good.
Can you believe those awesome testimonials?
what? No.
See? Are you gonna buy this from me, or what?
I suppose.
Alright, I'll just take those clothes off your hands.
But I need these for... This thing is very difficult to open.
Strippers, man.
Hey, buddy, what you reading?
Oh, it's just the Bible.
What? I've never heard of that before.
Well, it's this hip new book from, God.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Well, it's all about this guy named Jesus Christ. He's a really cool dude. He roams around and does nice stuff for people. It's really great. You get salvation right here.
Does he?
Probably.
Cool.
I haven't. Don't spoil the ending.
I've never heard of it before.
Well-
I'm gonna go buy one.
Well, that's good.
There's one right here.
That was really fast.
Yeah, that's how fast you can buy a holy Bible.
Holy Bible. From the makers of the Toran, the Koran, and the Moran. It's got all your salvation needs.
For the makers of the Webster's New World Dictionary. So we're back, and I've got the DNA results regarding which one's the clone and which one's the original between Hal Baum and Ryan Flood. This will put this whole family put to rest on the issue of whether or not who's the original. Have the results here.
I don't need that. I am the original.
Alright, are you ready? Now, no matter what these results are, you're going to love both of them the same.
Of course.
And there's no bias between the two.
None whatsoever.
Alright, and you two will remain at least as brothers, if anything else. And
Well,
once
we'll see about that.
For the intents of this show, sure.
Alright, so this dispute will end after I reveal the results, the DNA test we took for these two. Alright.
I'd like to say one more thing. No matter what, remember I love you both, and you were both raised as brothers. And I want you to remember that and love each other as brothers and continue on being brothers with each other. Will you agree to that?
On camera, I'll agree to anything.
Alright. That's good to hear. Okay. When it comes to 17-year-old Ryan Flood, you are the clone.
Whoa, yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah!
What?
I'm not
No!
a clone.
He's the
I'm not
clone.
This show, no!
I'm not a clone.
This isn't real. The paper says pick one. The paper says pick. Your show is false.
Thanks for
How
tuning
can you
in to
do
the
this
Jeff
to me?
Cotton Show.